Hello and welcome to Adam Craig Do Stuff, where today we're doing the Alton Towers Fireworks Spectacular. So here we are, it's the end of the theme park season and it's time for the Alton Towers Fireworks Spectacular, which is always one of the most amazing events of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They always put on such a fantastic show.
Such a good
here.
show.
Yeah.
It doesn't actually feel too busy. I mean, we're on a Friday. We've never done a Friday before. It's usually a Saturday, which is hell, like absolute hell. But we're here on a Friday this year because we've got the premium passes, so we can do as many as we want, don't we, because it's included. So we're here on Friday, and then I've got a Saturday to edit, and then we'll be back on Sunday, won't we, because we could come twice and we don't have to pay any extra. It's amazing, because other pass holders had to pay 20 quid, don't they? Which is pretty steep really compared to the fact, well, I mean, we used to get free on all passes, didn't we? 20 quid now for gold, silver and whatever the other one's called, discovery passes. It's always an incredible show. Like, it's never disappointed, has it?
And it's always a different theme every year as well, which is really cool.
And I think the first year that we came was the year that was probably one of the least good ones, which was Galactica year, and that was still incredible, wasn't it? But that all starts later. We've got some other updates around the park to look at. So we're going to get on some rides and we're going to see what's new and what's happening at Alton Towers before it closes for the year. Sad times.
Yeah.
We've just popped into the shop. Look at this. Look, now you know we love a mug on the channel. Look at that. I am in love. They're a bit, they're coming off a little bit blue on camera, but they're a bit more sort of Alton Towers purple, aren't they, in real life? So this year we can't even get onto the lawns first thing. It's all blocked off at the moment. We've still got pulled pork over there, and there's another stand which I can't quite read from here, and the Oozy Boozy is still there, so I'm assuming they'll be open later and that the lawns will open later. The stage looks slightly different, looks very colourful from...
Yeah, it looks like they're testing out lights at the moment.
Zoom in.
Probably for the DJ that they have for the warm-up.
Yeah, which I'm assuming Relentless DJ isn't here this year then, because there's normally the Relentless symbol up there. I love this little sort of halo up here, that's quite cool. And then come back out, and then we can see all the lights set up here. Interestingly, no screens this year, so it will be very interesting to see what they do with this year's fireworks. Always absolutely amazing though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It'd be good to see what the theme is this year.
Because we've had quite a lot recently where they sort of do a section for every single one of the rides, don't they? So I think it needs shaking up a little bit this year, and we need to do something different. I'm hoping there's going to be some sort of phalanx section.
Yeah, I reckon there will be.
I reckon there will be, and I'm very, very excited for that. And maybe some sort of homage to the Retro Squad leaving, maybe? Some sort of... So we are up in Forbidden Valley, and we are here to check out what's going on with Nemesis, aren't we? The marketing it's just stepping up, isn't it? They released a teaser yesterday, which was absolutely phenomenal, wasn't it? We've got a sign over here to match it. It says Back with a Vengeance 2024. I don't know if you can hear that. I don't know how well it's going to come off on the microphone, but they're playing new audio, aren't they? We can hear the alien screaming, and we just also hear the Nemesis theme. But it sounds like an updated theme, but it's not the full thing, is it? It just sort of goes.
Yeah.
It just sort of goes and that's about all we get. So it's just little teasers of the new theme. That's it roaring. We are going to have a little peek through here. There's a little hole in the fence, because we can see everything's being painted. Well, this is the entrance. This is the old entrance. You can see here there used to be sort of a rusty brown sort of colour, and it's all being painted black. And we can see up here, look, we've got little tentacles growing up it. Oh, there's a big rumble then. You can see there where one's been painted, and you can see somewhere, maybe not from here, but from the platform, you can see the, there we go, you can see where they're putting the new ones in, look, and they're all bubble wrapped up. Now, I don't want to film people without permission, but we've got some phalanx officers down here, and you can see, we just walked in shot, so, and you can see here the fence has been gouged out as if it's sort of trying to break out, like it's attacking. Oh my god, I'm in love with everything they're doing with this. I'm just in love. And then we can see here that the Photoshop is getting its brand new black lick of paint.
You can smell the paint as well.
You can smell the paint. I'm quite high on the fumes, to be honest. This top bit up here is still quite rusty though, which is interesting. I don't know whether that'll be painted or maybe they'll take it down and put something new up, who knows. Be interesting to see whether the logo is even going to be the same. Because at the moment, on the teaser they put up an Alton Towers logo that matched the Phalanx logo, didn't it? It was sort of grey and very sort of stripped back. I hope they don't. I like the logo as it is, but you never know, they might come out with something better. I didn't want to change the colour of the track, or the creature, but now,
yeah, stunning.
They really know what they're doing. Right, so more updates. We have, it's about to go behind there, but Curse of Alton Manor has had some updates, we believe, hasn't it? When we came for Scarefest, it was shut.
It was shut all day, which was a shame, because we love going on this.
We need to see them. 10 minutes. I love this one as well because it's never got a big queue. No. I love that about it. Might go and get a spooky cake as well because they didn't have them at Scarefest either, did they?
No.
It wasn't very successful around this area. So yeah, I believe there's some extra effects and maybe even a new animatronic in here as well. So we're going to go check that out. Look how spooky this is. It's so atmospheric in this area, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah, it is amazing.
And I love the fact that it's on all the time as well. It's not like they put it on for opening day, they turn it on for Scarefest, and then it goes off the rest of the year. Like, it's just all the time, isn't it? Look at the sunbeams through that.
We've sat down now for some spooky cakes. I think it's chocolate. Chocolate cake with some sort of frosting.
And it's got some sort of jelly with it as well.
Like a jelly thing inside. It's got
that?
Yeah.
It did look much better than this. She had a bit of a mare trying to serve it up. So
she did, bless her.
Falling apart, and there's a bit of black ice in there as well.
Yeah, some black and green icing.
There were some nice little updates in there, weren't there?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, I think some of the updates were really needed, weren't they?
Yes.
Especially in the hide and seek area.
Because that was the bit when we came for opening day. We said that there was a bit too much black space, didn't we? And that was
in the hide and seek area.
I mean, the first couple of times we went through it, we didn't even hear us say play hide and seek.
No, so it was really confusing the first time. Yeah.
And it's only since we've been coming again and again and again that we've noticed to say it, but it was just a black space with some audio, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And now there's a little Pepper's Ghost effect, and there's an animatronic in there as well.
Yeah.
So it's only two little bits, but it makes that section so much better.
Yeah,
doesn't it?
it does.
Whereas before it just felt really empty. It felt a bit dead, didn't it?
Yeah.
And then later on, just after the Pepper's Ghost effect that already wasn't there, there's like a little projection, isn't there? Like
just off the end, yeah.
It's really nice to see those little updates. The only thing I would say now is that they just need to add something more after the trommel, because that's a bit of a black empty space.
Yeah, there's a little bit of an empty space there.
So I just think something needs popping in there, whether it's projections or just. I mean, I know there's a fire exit there, so they can't go along with it. But even if they just put some projections on the walls, like it would just, add a bit to it, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit empty there, but. It's great to see them updating it, and I don't know whether they're taking feedback on board or whether that's just stuff that wasn't ready for when
Was the smoke already there in the Tremel? It was.
It was there last time. It wasn't there when it first opened, but it was definitely there last time we came. I feel that it should be like a rising smoke that bit rather than, but hey ho. Really good. Really love that ride.
Really good to get back on it again with it not being open at Scarefest. So love that ride. Yeah.
Oh dear, fate has turned on us, hasn't it? Subterra's been closed, pretty much all day, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it suddenly reopened. It was on 5 minutes. I think we queued for about 20, didn't we?
About 20, yeah.
Because we love Subterra. Got on it. We were at the front of the group, so we literally just missed out on the group in front of us, didn't we? And we went on the ride, it did its thing, and then we got back into the observation room. Stopped.
Yeah.
All the lights came on, and we were like, oh no.
And when we was just sat there waiting for the engineer to come repair it.
They didn't even. I was kind of hoping that they'd reset the egg so that we can see how it works whilst we were in there, but they didn't, did they? So we just sat there with the lights on, and then when we come out, it's absolutely chucking it down. So we're going to go for another run on Alton Manor, because I forgot to mention before, there was a whole section that wasn't working last time we went on Alton Manor, wasn't there?
Yeah,
earlier.
Yeah, there were.
So we're going to go try and get another more successful run, because it's really busy now. Like, everything's on over an hour. Most stuff is closed, to be quite honest. Most stuff is broken down.
Spider's closed, Oblivion's closed.
Yeah, I don't know if Oblivion's going to open all day, which is sad because I love Oblivion. So a few runs on Alton Manor, I think, because that's the only one that's never going to have a queue, isn't it?
Yeah.
What?
Now, Retro Squad really does divide quite a lot of opinions here. Some people like it, a lot of people really don't like it. But Alton Towers have just announced that they are going, and this is the last weekend that you can get on them. Now, personally, I don't mind them. Would I prefer permanent flat rides? Of course.
I love having flat rides. I hate the way the aesthetic contrasts with the rest of the park.
Yeah, it really doesn't fit in, does it?
No. So it's a balanced opinion from us, as always. Love the fact that we've got more rides here, and Spin Jam is a great one.
Yeah, really enjoy Spin Jam.
Twistertron, put it on the scrapyard, I hate it.
Yeah.
It's not rubbish. Funk and Fly's not bad.
Yeah, Fun Fly's okay. And I really enjoyed the roller disco, which they used to have.
I enjoyed it when they first brought it, but then they started running it at like half the speed it's capable of, didn't it? It was so slow by the end of by the time it went.
Yeah.
And then Mixtape was just an absolute bruiser, wasn't it? It was horrible.
Oh God, I forgot about that one. Yeah, that was horrible. That's what this replaced, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'd like to see something come in. Obviously, nothing's going to go where Funk and Fly is, because that's becoming a shop. But it would be nice to see something in this area. I mean, as well, like if they take both of them out, there's a really big area here.
Yeah.
They could even extend Oblivion. I'm not being funny. But it'd be nice to see a proper flat rides in here, because it's been so long.
Yeah, it kind of lacks flat rides here, doesn't it?
I mean, we're just looking it up, weren't we? It's 10 years now since submission was taken out, which is a long time for this just to be. I mean, the queue lines are even still there. They didn't even take it out, did they? So it's just been left as an empty piece of space for so long. I mean, how long have these been here? 3 years, 4 years?
I think so. Yeah. Did they come in 2021?
2020?
Yeah.
Was it 2020 to soak up queues?
Maybe it was 2020. Yeah.
So that's what, 6 years that's sat empty before they put anything on it. It's a long time. So it'd be really good to see something new in there. But yeah, if I'm honest, as for the retro squad as a thing, I'm quite happy to see.
Yeah, not really going to miss it. No, but would really like them to replace it with something more permanent.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because if they go and we're just left with two empty spaces again, like I'd rather they stayed. You know what I mean? That's the position we're in at the moment. But only time will tell. So
we're just waiting for the fireworks now on the front lawn. We've got about an hour to go until they start.
You can tell it started because the footage is terrible. Oh, they've just started singing Coldplay as well.
Oh, is that what it is?
But yeah, we went back over to Nemesis and saw it at night, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's looking stunning. It's looking so good. That bit where it's sort of clawed its way through the construction walls looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've got like some red lights shining behind it, haven't they? Yeah.
And they're handing out some pop badges. Well, I say
we found them.
Yeah, they were. Can you see the Phalanx? And then we've got the Seek the Truth one.
They've got them like hidden around Forbidden Valley.
Yeah, they were. Staff members were going up around the observation platform, and they were just like placing them on the scaffolding around the observation platform for people to find. We only managed to get one Seek the Truth. Oh, that's the wrong one. We only managed to get one Seek the Truth one, didn't we? We managed to get a Phalanx one each, but they've only got one Seek the Truth badge. So, rarity. But yeah, we're just going to soak up the entertainment and wait for the fireworks to come on. Shady, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely tipping it down. So we found a corner in Mutiny Bay undercover to take some cover.
Horrendous.
Yeah.
But what did we think to the show?
It is always an amazing display, the fireworks. They always put on such an amazing show, they really do. I like how this year they didn't do every roller coaster, because they've done that quite a few times. This time they've focused on areas of the park instead, which was quite cool. Like they did Mutiny Bay, they did Catania Canyon, I quite liked that bit though, because they did a really cool remix of The Lion Sleeps Tonight. That was good, wasn't it? I liked
and
that.
they actually used like someone with an African accent as well, which is weird because on the Rapids it's an Australian, even though it's the Congo Rapids. It's a really weird. The Mutiny Bay and the Katanga Canyon bits were my favourite. They were so good.
And I did like this X Sector bit. I liked the.
Well, I don't know if it was because it just seemed like the Smiler, didn't it? It didn't have anything to do with Oblivion.
Yeah, I liked the lasers in that bit.
Yeah.
There was like spirally.
They did that last year with the Smiler. They did that where the lights are like a sort of yellow and white cone sort of thing, aren't they? It's really cool. Really cool how they do it.
And I really enjoyed the Alton Manor bit.
Words right out of my mouth.
Did you notice they did a projection of Emily Alton?
I don't know. I don't think that came across very well on the camera. No, because
even with the naked eye, you couldn't always see it that well.
Yeah, it depends because but where the fountains were spraying over on the lake, there was a purple silhouette of Emily, and she was like, as the fireworks were going up, she was doing hand gestures to what as they exploded. It was really good.
It was really cool. And then there was a bit, I can't remember what part it was in, where I don't know how they did this, but as the fireworks exploded, it exploded in the shape of a heart.
Yeah,
that was so cool.
It was really good.
I mean, not every time it made an exact shape. Sometimes a bit off.
No, I imagine it's quite hard to do.
But that was really cool.
But that's the type of thing that you see in like cartoons and stuff, don't you? You know, things real. But they managed to do hearts. I think they did smiley faces last year, didn't they?
I think you're right.
I think they did smiley faces, and we were like, how have they done that? Surprised that there was no Nemesis in there.
I'm surprised of that.
I can only assume that they're saving that and they're going to do something big in the fireworks for it next year. But even when she said the end, I kind of thought that the Phalanx were going to cut in and there was going to be something Nemesis
I thought that.
inspired there. But no, there was nothing, which is interesting. I think, like I said, I can only assume that that's coming next year. Because I think the first year we ever did fireworks, it was a Galactica theme, wasn't it? The whole fireworks show was Galactica themed. And that was the year it opened, the thing, wasn't it?
And then they did, when the year Wicker Man opened, they did a big, massive bit for Wicker Man.
Yeah, they did quite a lot for
they've
Wicker
done
Man.
this year.
Loads of fire, in that one.
So probably you're right.
So it probably is going to be next year, but I did think that something might come in there. Last year as well, on the Sunday, which we'll be coming back for, they did a teaser, didn't they? So whether we're going to get something again this year, who knows? But that was stunning. I kind of felt this year they really let the fireworks speak. There was lots of lights and lasers, but compared to other years, it kind of felt like they just blew the whole budget on fireworks and just sort of didn't overdo it on the lights as much this year. I'm not saying it's better, I'm not saying it's worse, but I don't know. This year it felt like more fireworks and less lights. But those lasers are insane. They were so good,
really
and
good.
the little wavy effects in the Mutiny Bay thing.
That was so cool.
So good. So and it was different colours as well. Like it was sort of purples and blues and a bit like sort of turquoisey. Really good. They just every single year they do it, and because I almost forgot this, but it started off really slow this year, and then sort of as it got to the I think it was Mutiny Bay section, like the lasers came on, and it was just like boom, right, we're going. It was just incredible, and then they always have an emotional section, don't they? And then they always finish on the Alton Towers theme, Alton Mountain King. With a sort of different version of it every year, isn't it? But that was just phenomenal. Every single part of it was brilliant. It's just amazing every single year.
It's not my favourite soundtrack though. I think like past years have had better
I think they reused too much this year as well, because they reused Dead or Alive, which they used last year. Voodoo People they reused. I think Greatest Day they've used before. There was a lot of songs in there which I remember them using in past ones. Not that I think it started off the Mutiny Bay and Katanga Canyon soundtrack were brilliant, and then after that, it was a bit too much like it's been before, isn't it? And some of the fireworks going off in the Mutiny Bay section were so like I could feel them in my chest.
You could feel it,
Like you could actually feel yourself. You could actually feel the sound wave. It was that loud. It was absolutely insane. We've just finished off the night with two lovely night rides on Rita and Wicker Man, and if you've been watching carefully, you'll know there's one more stop we need to make before we go to the car. Here we are. Cue the angelic music.
Well, that is it for theme packs for 2023.
And so I guess it's back to zoo content now, isn't it? We've got, obviously going into winter, it's going to be like light trail season, lantern season, so we're going to enjoy all of the Christmassy stuff. So subscribe for more theme park and zoo content, and we will see you next time we do stuff.